All right, welcome, people. Welcome. So, tonight we have a few things we want to discuss. We have a few things we want to discuss, and I know you guys will be interested in this one. So, as you come in the chat, please hit the like button. If you're watching on the rewatch, as you jump in, please smash the like button. So, we're going to speak a little bit about the Gold Cup. Now, there's big expectations, massive expectation on the Gold Cup in regards to the Reggae Boyz. But you have other teams who are in the group, Suriname, Costa Rica, but the next one is yet to be confirmed. But we want to dive down into that and see how we are going to approach that in particular. How the entirety of the Reggae, how Jamaica is going to approach, or the JFF going to approach that particular game. So we have a lot to discuss. We have a lot to discuss. So people, please, if you're watching on the rewatch, just smash the like button, and also, slap with the chat. So people, please feel free to come in and talk. We have a lot to discuss. We have a lot to discuss on this matter, because many of us are speaking that we already selecting the Reggae Boyz as favorites. We already selecting the Reggae Boyz as favorite for this particular World Cup. Everyone else is selecting this as favorite. Big up McCleary, came on roof coming to Jamaica. I haven't seen the confirmation as yet, but if you're telling me that it is confirmed, I will accept it. If you're telling me that it's confirmed, I will definitely take it. But let us see how that one would go. So we have a lot of things to discuss in this one. We mostly want to discuss the Gold Cup, the Suriname team as well. Also, we want to discuss Costa Rica, because I do believe that we as Jamaicans, big up Delano, thank you for jumping in, bro. Massive respect. I believe that we Jamaicans, we're just looking across all these teams. Or you're just asking, no, McCleary. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the reports as yet, but I will check it out and see what is happening for that one, because that would be a good one as well. That will definitely be a good one. So people, as you come in the chat, just smash the like button, hit the like button. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit the like button. And let's see how we take on this stream tonight, because we have a good show. We have something planned, we always have something planned. As I see Delana getting the notifications, it means that YouTube decide this time around that they will send out the notifications, because I've been having a lot of issues with YouTube and notification per se. So I'm happy that that is a problem that is solved. But the question is, people, do you guys believe that Jamaica is the favorite to come out to top this group? And why is it that Jamaica is the favorite to top the group? What makes Jamaica Reggae Boyz the favorite to top the group? We're just saying that Jamaica is the favorite, but we don't have a definite reason. We're going to look at our team. We're just looking at our team and said, because we have these players, because of that players coming in. And there's a lot of good players coming in for other teams. Suriname bringing a lot of good players, quality players. So we run through Suriname team. We would be running through Costa Rica team as well, and definitely see how that one goes. We have to see how that one goes, people. But there's a lot of things to take from this one, and I do believe that it won't be as easy as what we think, because today, when me and IMAX was doing the stream, we were doing the Caribbean 11. We brought 30 players each to the table, and we're going to select 11 players out of that. And yes, a few Jamaicans was in the squad as well. But if we were to dig a bit deeper, I do believe that it would be very difficult for us to feel our 3 Jamaicans in that 11. We excluded out the USA. We excluded out the USA out of that one. And you, as you guys can see, we exclude out USA out of that one. It kind of put us in a bit a favorable position. It put us in a favorable position with us excluding. Big up Robert King. Big up. Thank you for jumping in the chat. Jamaica will win the Gold Cup. Robert King, why do you think Jamaica will win the Gold Cup? Why you believe that Jamaica will win the Gold Cup? What is there? What are the evidence to show that Jamaica will win this Gold Cup? Because that is one of the things that I was speaking about today, that we are so confident that we will win it, but we haven't taken an in-depth look. An in-depth look onto the rest of the teams. We haven't done that. We haven't done that. And there's no evidence. There's no evidence pointing to the fact that we will win it. But we are hoping. We are definitely hoping. One of the things that I realize can hinder us is that all these teams are sorting out their issues. We still haven't sorted out our full issues that we're facing with the Reggae Boyz. We haven't sorted out those issues as yet. We still have things to catch up on in regards to budgeting and all those type of things. We still have those things to catch up on. We still have a lot of those things to catch up on. But we will see how this one really, really goes. But people, as you guys come in, just smash the like button. I would really, really appreciate if you guys hit the like button. And a massive respect to all who's coming in. I know it's late. I know it's late. So I'm actually in the same means getting the tags up and all those things up to scratch. Getting all the necessary things that I will be wanting for this video up to scratch. But so people, I know people, you guys haven't told me the reason why you strongly believe that Jamaica Reggae Boyz will win the World Cup. I see a lot of people telling me that the Reggae Boyz are the favorites to win the World Cup. So much people telling me that the Reggae Boyz are the favorites to win the World Cup. But they're not giving me any conclusive answer. If you guys watch the stream I did today with IMAX, you guys would have seen that it was very, very difficult to select a team, to select a solid team for the Reggae Boyz. Not just say for the Reggae, but it was very, very difficult for us to select a team and feel out over 4 Reggae Boyz in that particular team. And we didn't use USA. We didn't use USA in it as well. And when we ran through, we saw so much talent. We saw so much talent out there that we haven't touched as yet. So much talent. And there's an abundance of talents in the Caribbean area. I mean, an abundance of talent. Talented players waiting for the opportunity, waiting for their chance to take it. And these guys are ready to take it. Delanda said, I don't know who will win it, to be fair. That is it. It is going to be, I'm telling the people, it's going to be a very, very difficult one. It's going to be a very, very difficult one. So let me run through all the necessary. I'm trying to get all the necessary things for the stream up so that the stream can flow properly as though it's supposed to flow. So if you guys would mind sharing, I have no problem with you guys sharing it. Good. So we have everything up to scratch now. All right, so everything is up to scratch now. So we're going to get into the detail aspect of things. So what we're going to do, people, we're going to run through the Suriname team. We are also going to run through the Costa Rica team, and maybe we're going to touch a bit on Curacao, because Curacao is a surprising package, and that is the team that I would like to get a bit into because of their manager, Goose Ilkin, one of the best managers in the Caribbean right now, managing one of the CONCACAF team. He's one of the best managers in the CONCACAF team. Big up Tevin. Tevin said Jamaica really have a good couple of players right now. Jamaica move up in the FIFA ranking 47 to 45. So 47 to 45, Tevin. That's not enough, you know. I know I'm big jump, that's not Tevin. Tevin, that's not a big jump. 47 to 45, that is not a big jump. We can't look from move from 47 to 45 as a big jump. Me not say that as a big jump. Noah said, I am not making any predictions yet because I didn't see the senior guys mixed with the English-based players. Until then, I will watch what's happening. That's a good point. Noel. Big point that, and I respect that point. Noel. You basically are one of the neutrals who are sitting on the line, waiting to see how this game will pan out. People, if you guys are on Twitter, share the link on Twitter. I would really appreciate if you guys share the link on Twitter. Share it on Facebook as well. A lot of people are up this hours. I'm surprised that people think that people are actually sleeping at this hour, but really and truly, this is the hour where a lot of people are actually up on their phones. And so basically, especially in Jamaica, these are actually the good and the right time to start to actually do a stream. Definitely the right time. So we have a lot to discuss at this point in time. So late night chatting, people. Late night chatting. So we're going to run through a lot of things. I mean, a lot of things. We're going to run through the Curacao team. We'll be running through the Suriname team. So I'll definitely have to put this Curacao in the title as well. Run through the Suriname team. Also run through the Jamaican team and the Costa Rica team as well. Because we can't look past them. And I see, even in the predictions, people, a lot of people that say Jamaica this, Jamaica that, we are looking past some of these teams, people. And I don't think we should be looking past a lot of these teams. Because these teams have quality. Let me run through some of the comments. Danville, welcome. Danville Solomon said, Jamaica going to be a hard team to beat in the World Cup. Yes, but we want to see how they perform first in the Gold Cup. We want to see how they perform in the Gold Cup first. We definitely have to see how they perform in the Gold Cup first. And I think that is really important, how they perform in the Gold Cup. So I'm going to run through like some fixtures leading up to whichever team. So the first team I'll be touching on is definitely Costa Rica. They will be the first team I'll be touching on. JFF forget a tactician to help Tapper right away. Yeah, solid point. A lot of people complaining that Tapper is not tactically astute. But is it a fact? Is it really a fact? A lot of people saying it, but is it really a fact? Oh, Danville from Gospel Songs of Records. Big up, bro. Massive respect. A lot of respect. I didn't even know you were a football fan. I didn't even know you were a football fan. So the thing about it, people, I would like you guys to do, share my channel to all the people that you know in Jamaica that love football. Share the channel to those people that you know love football and love to talk about football. If you feel these guys would have a really good say in what we're talking about, share to them. So if you have people in WhatsApp groups, send a link in WhatsApp group and say, go and check out this guy. You can do that, people. This is help the channel as well, and all the people that you guys know, always in discussion. We can solve all of the issues that we're always facing. We can definitely solve those issues. So we can talk about issues. And I know that a lot of you guys have good friends, just as though you guys have good opinions. I know you guys have good friends who have good opinions as well. So it'll be very helpful if you guys share the content. So people, we're going to move and dive them into the Costa Rica team. As you guys can see, let me see if I can maximize the screen a bit. Hopefully it's not too much. Good. Hopefully you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. So people, last game Costa Rica played in a friendly, they played against Mexico. And we know that Mexico is a danger team that everyone is afraid of. Mexico is the danger team that everyone is afraid of. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at Costa Rica's previous run of games and then know how they are doing their most outstanding player for the team as well. Tebisel, well, 2 players moving in FIFA ranking, that's a big improvement from where Jamaica coming from. Definitely. Yes, it's a big improvement. But let's see us climb. We want to climb a bit further from just 2 places. We would love to climb a bit further from just 2 places. It is always good to move up and down. Oh, yeah, true. So people, so we're going to look through Costa Rica's last couple of games. So we're going to run through people. And then we're going to dissect the game that they played against Mexico, run through that game and see how well they perform. And then now we can come to some conclusion of what we're going to face whilst we're in the group stages. The reason why I'm doing this, people, is because I don't want us to go into the Gold Cup with a notion that we already win the Gold Cup and we're already through to semifinals. We want to go into the Gold Cup expecting that these particular teams would be coming with a fight, with a massive fight, coming with their heart in their hands, coming to battle. So we want to understand what these teams are coming with, how they're going to play, their style of play. So we want to divulge into that and get a better understanding of what to expect. Because we don't want WorldCup to come and then we're surprised. We can't afford that. So on the 14th of the 11th, 2019, Costa Rica beat Curacao in the Nation League, in the CONCACAF Nation League. And they beat them 2-1. Yes, we can go further into that. But as I said, I just want to look at the setup, that the games that they played leading up to now. So then now, they are on the 11th of the 17th of the 11th, they played 80 and drew with 80 1-1 in another Nation League as well, CONCACAF Nation League. Then they played an international friendly against the USA. They played an international friendly against the USA, and the USA won the game 1-0. So that is something already that can point your interest, because we played an international friendly against the USA and we got battered 4-1. Costa Rica played against the USA. Yes, it's a longer time, but they lost the game 1-0, which means that it could be Costa Rica put in a solid performance. It could be a sense which Costa Rica did put in a solid performance, and they get something out of that. So those were actually the friendlies. Now let's move over back to the Nation League. That game was cancelled as well. So going back over to the friendlies, they played a few more friendlies since then. They played against Panama. They lost against Panama 1-0. They lost against Panama again 1-0, which is 2 games that they played. They played on the 10th of the 10th, which is last year October. Last year October they played. They lost 1-0 to Panama. Then they went on the 13th of October again, and they lost 1-0 again. Now moving up onto 11th, they played against Qatar, and the game drew 1-1. Then now they played again Basque Country and draw and lose the game 2-1. Moving up now into 2021, which is in this year, they played against Bosnia, which is a good team. Bosnia is a good team, people. Don't disbelieve that. And they drew the game 1-1. Then now the last game that they played was in March. The 30th of March, they played against Mexico. The 30th of March, Costa Rica played against Mexico, which is fairly recent. Noel Kahar said, I think we need 1 or 2 more friendly matches to look at the team before we go competitive. Yes, I agree with that, Noel. You need those friendly games to push us, to give us an extra push to find out if we really can get ourselves over the edge. Because look at Costa Rica. Costa Rica has played more friendly than us, and they have played against competitive competitors. Very, very competitive games they have played. They have played against Mexico since 2021. Let me see how much games they played since 2021. They played against Bosnia in March. Then they played against Mexico. So they played 2 good teams. They played 2 really, really good teams in March, which is very, very close. And they played them in close proximity, 3 days apart, which is recent. It was actually recent. They played 2 against 2 good teams in recent game. So what I'm going to do now, because it's a recent game, I am going to do a comparison. I'm going to dissect the game a bit, because we need to get a better understanding of what happened in that game, so we can look into Costa Rica and identify what Costa Rica is coming with. Also, what Mexico is coming with as well. It is really, really important, people. It is really, really important. So let's take a look into what happened. So they lose the game 1-0. So let's look at the statistics of the game. Not showing much at all. Why? Okay, so we're going to look at the statistics of the game, people. So ball possession for Costa Rica was 45% and 55% to Mexico. And we know that Mexico is a team that retained possession. Mexico had 12 shots. Costa Rica had 3. 1 shot on target for Costa Rica, 3 for Mexico. 9 off target for Mexico, and 2 on target. So as you guys can see, in this particular game, Mexico dominated the game and overthrew Costa Rica. So people are going to look at the starting lineup. we're going to look at the starting lineup and see what they have in plan. We're going to look at their players and the quality that they possess. So people, first thing first, look at the keeper that Costa Rica has in their goal. Costa Rica have Keylor Navas in their goal. Keylor Navas, people, playing at PSG, and we saw what PSG did earlier today against Bayern Munich. And Navas did play a big role in that. Now, I'm going to look at some really good players, quality players that are playing for Costa Rica. So these are the players that we will be looking out for in the WorldCup, both on Costa Rica and Mexico, because they're playing friendlies leading up. They're playing friendlies leading up to the Jamaican game, which means to the WorldCup, which means that these are the teams that they are likely to feel out there. So in goal, they have Keylor Navas, and they have Keshier Fuller at right back, Condell Wanston, but Francisco Calvo and Brian Oviedo. But the dangerous players is Brian Reuse and Johan Venegas, Alan Cruz, Joel Campbell, and Brown Forbes, and Falcio Forbes. So they have 4 good players that we have to look out for. Let me go and check on their bench. Let me see. Oh, Esteban Alvarado, good player as well. Senior player. Juan Vargas as well. Yes. Juan Vargas. And Christopher Nunes. So they have good players. These are the players that would be definitely looking out for people. So let's go over to the Mexican team now. This is the team that we should be fearful of. This is the team that is going to cause us a lot of problems. So in goal, they have Alfredo. That is the first person they have in goal. Quality player as well. At right back, they have Gerardo. They have Carlos Salcido at centre back. Hector Moreno. 2 good defenders, people. 2 top-class defenders they have right there. And George Sanchez, quality left back as well. As you guys know, I did a video earlier today speaking about this Mexican team. This Mexican team are players playing at the highest level. In the midfield, they have Luis Romo, Eric Gutierrez, good player as well, people. Very, very good defensive midfielder. They still have Jonathan Dos Santos. They have Corona as well, playing for Porto. Corona playing for Porto. And they have Rodolfo Pizarro, good players. And then now up front striking, they have Lozano. So this is a very, very strong Mexican team. A solid Mexican team, people. Let me see who they have on goal. Let me see. Hugo Gonzalez. Ochoa, the keeper. Gallardo as well. Cesar Montenes. Luis Rodriguez. Edison Alvarez. Very, very good midfielder, people. Very, very good defender as well. Defensive midfielder. Is he the defender? I think he's a defender. Hector Herrera. So these people are very good team people. So we also have to think about likes of Raul Jimenez, who is not there. Efrain Alvarez. Let me check out, because I'm quite sure that Edson Alvarez is actually a defender. So I might get that wrong, people. I might get that wrong. I definitely might get that wrong. Oh, midfielder. Sorry, my bad. He's a midfielder playing for Ajax. Defensive midfielder playing for Ajax. My bad, people. Defensive midfielder playing for Ajax. So this is the Mexican team that we are likely to face, people. This is the Mexican team that we're likely to face. This is also the Costa Rica team that we're likely to face. They have very good players. Danger man, Joel Campbell in their goal. Experienced keeper in their goal, which is Keylor Navas, experienced keeper inside of their goal. So these things are factors which affect the game. Very good factors which affect the game. So as you guys can see, Edison Alvarez played a multiple amount of position. Multiple. So people, we have definitely just seen what the Mexican team, also the Costa Rica team look like. And this is a team that we can't take lightly. We can't take the Costa Rica team lightly. As you guys see, the quality of players that they possess. We're going to move over to the Suriname team and see what they have in store. And I do believe that the Suriname team, bringing in quality players, bringing in quality players, looking to stabilize himself in this particular World Cup, this Suriname team. So we're going to move across to the Suriname team, people, and we're going to observe and check in some of the quality players that they have. So let me run through some of the chats first. Tevi said, Jamaica now pick from the good player in the RSPL because Benbow. Oh, good Benbow. It's been a while since I've heard about Benbow. It's been a while since I've heard about Benbow. Big up Barnett, much respect. David Nicholson, big up Nicholson again. There's also Randall Lee, Oscar Durrett, Celsa Burgess, and Christian Gamboa missing from the Costa Rica lineup. So I'm telling people, and those names that David Nicholson is calling are really, really good players. Just additions to add to the team. So you can imagine. So we will face Costa Rica in our group. Big up Ian Campbell. Big up, much respect. We will be facing Costa Rica in our group. And as you see that, David lists out a list of players that we are likely to face. And I mean likely to face. And look at it. These teams are setting up fixtures because they have a lot of friendly games coming up, which means that leading toward the Gold Cup, these guys will be gelling. This team will be gelling and ready to take on the challenge. But will Jamaica, will the Reggae Boyz be ready? No, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to look at the Suriname team. And so far, Suriname have been in excellent form going up. Big up Mr. Cross said, I think Jamaica is better than Costa Rica. Well, we can say based off what we're seeing man to man, we can assume that Jamaica have a better team man to man. But Costa Rica have some quality players coming in that weren't listed on this team as yet. People, please smash the like button, people. I'm not seeing the amount of likes I would like to see. Please, I would love to see over 20 likes on this video already. Please, people, bring it to over 20 likes. Smash the like button, people, and bring it to over 20 likes. Please, people. Nicholson said Guadardo, Galguero, Gallardo, Rodriguez, Aruga, Herrera, Ochoa, Alvarez would start as well for Mexico. And those are the quality players. These are the players that are playing at the top level. And if Raul Jimenez is fit enough, coming back fit, look, they'll be dangerous. That'll be a dangerous team. And we can say Jamaica might do this and Jamaica might do that. But to be fair, these teams are very, very good. Really, really good team. People, please smash the like button. Get it over 20 likes. People. I'm seeing 14 persons in the chat. 14 persons in the chat, people. Get the chat over 20. Get the like over 20. Because if you just click the button, just click the exit out of the chat, press the like button and come back. It is not long. It's just maybe less than a second. It's just less than a second, people. So do that. So we're going to feel the Suriname team, and we're going to run through the Suriname setup, how well they have been playing so far, and how well things are going. So people, smash that like button, smash it, really, really smash it. David Nicholson said, for Mexico, they are also missing Jimenez. If he cannot make the World Cup qualifiers, they will neutralize a player from the Argentina name, Funes Morris. Definitely, I'll do some research on him. I'll do some research on Murray and see how it will. 16 likes, people. I'm seeing 16 likes, people. Bring it up to 20. Bring it up to 20, people. Bring it up to 20. Move it from 16 to 20, people. As you see, Delano said, bring it up, people. Bring it up. I'm seeing 16 likes, people. I would love for it to be over 20 likes. All right, so we're going to move over to the Suriname team, because this here is a team that I believe is going to cause a lot of problems. This is a team I believe is going to cause a lot of problems. What we're going to do, we're going to look at form going into the Gold Cup, leading up to know who they played during that time period, how much wins they have under their belt, leading up to know, as I said before. So these things are critical, because winning breeds confidence, and with confidence, there's a lot a team can do with confidence. So let us see, people, going to run through this particular team. As you guys can see, we have the big team in the back there. Ian Campbell said, military, do you think Tapa will select his best squad, or will he select based on sentiments? That is the problem, Ian. So Ian, all right, this is what, guys. So people, for who is here right now, I'm telling you, I'll be doing a show every Monday, reviewing the top players over the weekend all the Reggae Boyz will perform very, very good over the weekend. So what this show is for, every Monday I can do a review of 5 Reggae Boyz who played outstanding over the weekend. Maybe I can put someone who didn't perform well, but I'm going to do those 5 Reggae Boyz who played outstanding over the weekend. I'll be doing that show every Monday morning. That show will be released every Monday morning. Now, the reason why I'm doing this, people, I'm doing this because when WorldCup come, we are going to use that. We are going to use those length of time, all those weekends leading up to the WorldCup, and see how Tapa pick the side. So if we have like Liam, say for example, Liam Moore is performing every week. Liam Moore is on the best performance list every week, over and over again. Every week he's performing. We see Mariapa starting ahead of Liam Moore. So that is what I want to do, people. I want to give you guys a fresh understanding of what these players are doing week in, week out, how well they are playing, or how their performances are going. So this will give us a better idea of who is going to be selected and the reason why. So if we see Hector in the team and Hector not performing at the highest level because of the recent updates that I'll be giving you. So I'll be giving you guys updates every week, every Monday. I'll be giving you guys, it's called the Reggae Boy Watch. So look out for that, people. It is called the Reggae Boy Watch. I did one already. I did it on Monday. It featured Kemar Roof. It featured Leon Moore, Ethan Pinnock, and Shamar Nicholson. So those are the 4 players that it featured. Kemar Roof, Shamar Nicholson, Ethan Pinnock, and Leon Moore. So those are the 4 players that it featured. I did that Monday, and you guys can do a review on that. So coming next Monday, I'll be featuring 4 players again. Whichever players stand out, the best 4 or 5 players over the particular weekend. So I'm going to do that leading up to the WorldCup. So when the WorldCup come, people, and we don't see these people who are performing week in, week out, definitely something is wrong. This team has been selected off sentiments. Big up, people, get the like over 20 people. I would really appreciate if you get the like over 20 because it will attract more people on the stream, more people to discuss things with, more point of views, which is always good. So people, all right, as you guys can see right here, we have the Suriname team in front of us. Looking at what the Suriname team has to offer, this is what we have, people. We have the Suriname team in front of us. So as you guys can see, this is the Suriname team. We're going to run through their games over the duration. So basically, I'm going to give you guys a build-up of what has been happening for the Suriname team. And people, I am really, really impressed with this particular team. Standout performance, week in, week out. Not week in, week out, but whenever they have an international duty, they perform well. So, so we can see in 2019 they played against Dominica Republic, which is a very good team. Also, Nicaragua, and they won both games. They beat Dominica Republic 2-1. They beat Nicaragua 6-0. Then they lost to St. Vincent and the Grenadines by one goal, which means that they drew against St. Vincent and the Grenadines 2-2. So definitely we'll scroll down now to see what more is happening. They play Dominica again, beat Dominica 4-0, then beat Nicaragua 2-1 again. Now, move over now, people. This year, the World Cup qualifiers. They played against the Cayman Islands. They played against the Cayman Islands and won the game 3-0. They won that game 3-0. Then they played against Aruba, beating Aruba 6-0. They beat Aruba 6-0, and they beat Cayman Island 3-0. Yes, we might say these teams are not good enough, but we have to bear in mind that Suriname is ranked really, really low in the FIFA rankings. And for Suriname to be here performing like this, putting these performance week in, week out, it says a lot about Suriname. So in 2 games, so let me run through, people. What I'm going to do for the last games, I'm going to calculate the amount of goals that they concede. So we have 1, 3, 4, 5. So they concede 5 goals in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in 9 games, they concede 5 goals, people. In 9 games, they concede 5 goals. And let's see how much goals they score. 6, 3, that's 9. 11, 15, 17, wow, 19, 25. So in 9 games, people, Suriname scored 25 goals. Suriname scored 25 goals in 9 games and conceded 5. So people, I'm just putting the warning out there. This is what we're looking like. We're likely to face. We're likely to face a team that scored 25 goals in 9 games and conceded only 5 goals. So that's actually 20 goal difference. That is 20 goal difference, people. Massive, big. So let me run through some of the comments again. David Nicholson said Tapa will be picking the team of sentiments. So if Tapa is going to pick the team of sentiments, we are likely to see Hector, Mariappa, who else? Well, those are the 2 culprits at the moment. People, bring it over to 20 likes, people. Please bring it over to 20 likes. Delana, give me the recent current update on the likes, because I wanted to get it over 20 likes. I wanted to set this stream at like target at 30, if we can reach there. So Nicholson said, a mix of Jamaica of both sentiments and the best squad. And I think he'll be put on a lot of pressure to select the best team. I think Tapa will be a lot of pressure to select the best team. Big up Raman, much respect. Karoom, big up, bro. I salute you. I think Mariappa will play better in a 1-3-5-2 system. So basically 3-5-2, the one is the keeper. We don't want to play Mariappa. We want to move away. Yes, we can say, all right. So you'd play Mariappa as a sweeper, the last man. We're trying to build a new system. We want to move. We want to go in a progressive direction. If we should look at Mariappa versus Liam Moore, that could be a debate for itself. Maybe after I run through the Suriname team, I'll be going down and see how well Mariappa stats compare to Liam Moore stats. Yes, we know Mariappa has the quality, but we have to look at these players that are performing week in, week out as well in the championship, which is a very, very high level. A relatively high level, I would say. So let me run through again. David said, luck if Tapa starts his team, no side can beat left back Taxi, right back Anderson. That's good so far. Centre back Moore and Low. Why not Moore and Pinnock? CDM Kevin Stewart. Okay, Ravel Johnson. Ravel Morrison Johnson McGee. I think you're mixing the name up already. So left wing Reed, Bobby Reed, our Redman. Right wing Bailey, centre forward Antonio. So that's a strong side, Kevin. That's a very, very strong side. People have 19 people on the chat. Smash the like button. Guatemala versus Curacao are going to be a good game in June. Yes, look at that. All these teams are getting very good international friendlies. These teams are getting good friendlies to start off their WorldCup campaign. Because look at this. On the 6th, Suriname playing Bermuda, and also Suriname playing Canada on the 6th. Suriname is going to play Bermuda and Canada on the 6th. So let's look at the World Cup qualifier standings. So this is the table, people. We have Canada at the top. We have Suriname at second. We have Suriname at second, people. We have Bermuda at third. Then Aruba and Cayman Islands down at the bottom of the table. So as we can see, people, we can't write up the Suriname team. So we're going to look at the Suriname players. Players to look out for, dangerous players to look out for. So all right, what I might do, I'm going to look at the last game that they played. So I will be looking at the last game that Suriname played, which was against Aruba. So that is what we'll be looking at. The last game that Suriname played. So whilst that load, people run through some of the comments. Who did Suriname score those goals against? Bermuda, Aruba, Dominica Republic, Cayman Islands. Okay, big up. Salman said 22 likes already. Bossy. So we hit We hit the 20 mark. Karoom said, what is a progressive system? Ooh, what is a progressive system? That's a good question. That's a good question, Karoom. All right, so a progressive system, you know, a lot of people might not want to use three at the back because three at the back limits your midfield because you'd have two wing backs, you have three defenders, two wing backs, and then you have two persons in the midfield, and then you have three up front. So most people use 4-2-3-1 and 4-3-3 as the preferred formation now. With people, you can overload whichever direction. You can overload in the midfield. You can create overload in the midfield. So Theonera said Andre Blake did good today. So basically, I'll do a review on him tomorrow and see how that one goes. How he starts packed up in that particular game. Do a little run through. No, I would have to do that Monday. Monday, I'm doing the reviews, people. I'm doing the reviews of the players on Mondays. Tomorrow, I'll have something special, something different for you guys. So every week, every time on my show, I'll be doing different things. Yes, it's surrounding CONCACAF, but it's different things every week. We won't be having the same discussion over and over again. Different discussion, people. So now we're going to look at this. So we'll be having different discussion every week, people. So Raman said Sheraldo Becker is coming for us Suriname too. They are good and can cause problem. They have so much talent. Suriname are picking from an abundance of talent right now. What they are doing, a lot of the players that are linked with Holland, with the Dutch team, who have dual citizenship, they have now freed up Suriname the ability to go into the Dutch into the Dutch system and select those players that they can get. So one of the things that was hindering Suriname from really progressing was the inability of getting the Dutch players, the players that can represent them, and because of their laws that were governing their footballing body. And know that since that has freed up, they have been doing really, really well, getting in the right crop of players, and they can move forward. Curacao and Suriname have to beat USA or Mexico before they can talk to Jamaica. All right, so the thing about it is that Costa Rica lose to USA, Kevin, 1-0. We lost to USA 4-1. And that's the fact. So if Costa Rica should play Jamaica right now, and it was recent, they played in March. That game was played in March. They lost to Costa Rica 1-1. Costa Rica lost to USA 1-0. And that game was in March. By your standard, we lost to USA 4-1. It's definitely that's what you're saying. Because if we should look at the other aspect of the games, there's a variety of things to discuss. See right here where Suriname beating Aruba 6-0. All right, Karoom said if you look at the teams, the leagues in Europe, a lot of the teams are playing some form of three at the back. All right, so what is happening? Even Pep Guardiola slightly plays a three at the back. Slightly. So how it is that when they play a 4-2-3-1, they tend to play a 4-2-3-1. This is what happens. When the fullbacks bomb forward, they have two defensive midfielders. The more defensive-minded one would fill in between both centre-backs Karoom, providing a three. But what he does, he's the one who's actually going to dictate the football. He's the one who's going to provide support to the man in the other player that is in midfield. That is how they do it. That is definitely how they do it. So what I'm going to do, so Suriname will be playing against Canada on the 6th, on the 8th of the 6th. So that is a game to watch, and then we can get a better understanding of how far they have progressed, because we're saying that they are not at the level. A lot of Jamaicans are saying we can beat them easily. And what people are not remembering, the last time we played against Suriname, Let me see if I can pick up the last time we played against Suriname. Let me see. The last time Jamaica played against Suriname, they defeated us. That was in 2018, I think. That was the last time Jamaica played against Suriname. In 2018, they defeated us. They beat us in 2018. Ian Cam said, based on who we currently have, I would start the following: Blake, Pinnock, Moore, Lawrence, Anderson, Stewart, Morrison, and Johnson, Bailey, and Antonio. So I'll be doing starting lineup with the current players that we have. I'll be doing that with the current players that we have. Oh, we won the game against Suriname, people. Sorry, my bad. We won the game against Suriname. 2-1. That's how it went. We won it 2-1. And we have to remember that we lost to Saudi Arabia as well. Just in the same time period that we beat them. We lost 3-0, and then we beat them 2-1. We have to remember that. So let me go back over onto the Suriname team. We lose to the US with the kind of B team. So we lost the US with a B team. So that is our excuse. That is our excuse. We use our B team. Is that a valid excuse that we use our B team? US was a few players wasn't featured for US as well. But we didn't know the state that Costa Rica was in when they played against US. And US tend to feature their strongest team most of the time. Most of the time, US is featuring their strongest team. So we're going to look at the Suriname setup now, the player that they have in the squad. We're going to look at the Suriname players that they have in the squad. Karum said, playing three or four at the back is one thing, but at the back is one thing, but it's all you want your team to play. Proactive or reactive football? Definitely proactive. I would love my team to play proactive. I want my team to be on the front foot. I want my team to put the opposition on the back foot, forcing them back, creating issues, creating errors, forcing errors as well. That is how you're going to win games. That is the only way you can win games. Forcing the team to defend. That is the only way you can win those games. Forcing those teams to defend, pushing them back, constantly pushing them back. And I think that is what we should do. That is how we should play. Nicholson said, we lose to the US team with our C team, which is far from our A team. But as I said, people, we don't know the team Costa Rica feel out there. We don't know if Costa Rica feel their strongest team out there. But we can't use the team that we feel out there as an excuse. We can't use that as an excuse, people. I don't think it's right for us to use that as an excuse. So, people, I'm going to reel up the Suriname team so you guys can look out. We can have a deeper look on the Suriname team, because I do believe that this Suriname team is a very, very good team, and they are likely to cause us a lot of problems beside what we think or how we feel. I do feel that this Suriname team will cause us problems. They have so much talent. They have an abundance of talent ready to unleash. So, people, let's look at the team. Even today, when we were looking at selecting players, I had this Suriname goalkeeper in the goal. So Suriname plays a formation customary 3-4-3. That's their customer formation. They have in goal Warner Han, very good keeper, people. Don't deny it. I cannot deny it. Mienti Abena. Yes, he's a good full defender, but I think that Dunk is actually one of the defenders who, well, Dunk was playing in the midfield for this particular game, but Dunk, maybe they had enough defenders, so they wanted to feel someone inside of the team. So definitely you guys can see. So let's run through some of the other players. So they have Shaquille Penas as well, good defender. He can actually play right back as well, but good central defender. And Lewin, the big man himself, Lewin, the sweeper. He's the one who cleans up everything, all the mistake. He cleans up all the mistake. Over on the wing now, they have Lerdam, Kelvin Lerdam. Good player. He can play as an attacker. I'm not sure why for this particular this setup they use him as a fullback, but he can definitely play as an attacker. I think that because they have an abundance of attackers, that is the reason why. So they played a solid central defensive midfielder, also a defender, Ryan Dunk in that particular area, and he was the one who scored. It seems he was the one who scored a penalty. He scored a penalty also. So also then now we have Roland Halberg, another good midfielder as well. Over on the other side, Damil, then Curlew, then Dan Carlo. So people, we cannot deny the talent that these players have. So let's go to the front line now, which is very, very dangerous. This is the danger area for Suriname. This is the danger area for Fulham. Yeah, they have Vlitter, they have Hasselbank, and also Cornelius. So they have talent, they have players that they can select from that will cause problem. But it depends. It really depends on how they deploy their team. I think that is going to be a big plus how they deploy their team. So that is it for them. So let's look at their bench. Court, Darson, Miguel Darson as well. Cersino, Edward, Dion Malone, good player as well, very, very good player. So people, as I said, they have an abundance of talent, a lot of good players coming in. So let's run through some of the chat. Let me run back through some of the chat. And we had 2 players to prepare with a bunch of new guys. Right. People, please remember to smash like. As Delana said, Jamaica need to get more European game too. Yeah, I think so. If Louis Baker, Aiden, Kevin Stewart, and Jordan Cousin can join before WorldCup, I believe the Jamaican squad will go all the way. We need midfield players. That is the weak one. We're not getting Aiden. And remember, people, Aiden is actually injured at this point in time. He's injured now. In all the years you're seeing national coach, Theodore Whitmore coach, is a team is to play reactive football. That is a good point. We play too much reactive football. I think we play too much reactive football and not Theodore Whitmore. We can do better. We can go on the front foot. We have the team to go on the front foot. But we need to, if we start out the midfield, I think we can go on the front foot with a more positive mindset. We can go on the front foot with a more positive mindset. One of the danger teams that I'm looking at is actually Curacao. And the reason why I'm looking on Curacao is because of their manager, which is Goose Aitken. Goose Aitken is their manager, people, and that is one to tell. Goose Aitken is their manager, and we can't look past that. That is something that we can't look past. I didn't want to do this, but I think I'm going to do it, people. I never wanted to do this. I'm going to do my formation, my starting lineup. My starting lineup. If this is going to be my starting lineup with the players that we have in hand, not who is potentially going to come and not who we would like to come, but players that we have in hand right now. So this is what I'm going to do, people. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to show it to you, people, that this is what I have in hand of all the players that we have right now and how we can feel them. So that is what I'm going to do, people. In 4 games in the Gold Cup qualifiers, 5 months back, Jamaica scored 23 goals. Ooh, yeah, that's a lot. That is definitely a lot. That is a lot, people. In 4 games, scoring 23 goals in 4 games. And for us to say he played a reactive game, for us to say Theodore Whitmore played a reactive game, for us to score 24 goals in 4 games leading up to qualifiers, goal. That is a lot. That is definitely a lot. So people, maybe this stream won't be a long one, definitely, because I know it's late. I won't go over maybe the 1 hour 30 mark. So what I'm going to do, we're going to run through. We're definitely going to run through the 11 with players that are already in the national system. That is the 11 that we're going to go with. So people, please Smash the like button. I have over 18 persons in the chat. Almost 20. Almost 20 persons in the chat, people. So smash that like button. So we'll definitely see what we're going to do with this one. We have almost 20 people in the chat. So let's see how we're going to do with this one. So the problem is now, people, who is the coach, who is the keeper that you think is right to rival Andre Blake? Because I think Andre Blake does not have anyone breathing down his neck to take his position. We need someone to challenge Andre Blake for his position. I think he's a bit too comfortable. People. So people throw out some keeper name. Let's do a random check on these keepers. Some keepers that we think can rival Andre Blake. Ian Campbell said, please include the players processing their passport. Like Antonio basically complete, because when we're looking at on every different platform right now that we look on, Antonio, it is stating that Antonio completed his passport dealings. That's every player that we're looking at right now. So people run through, people tell me some I think Ian Campbell did tell me about a keeper. I did say that I was going to do something on him, do a player comparison with Andre Blake. I did say I was going to do that. I'm not surprised why I didn't do it. I haven't done that. Karim Hughes said Canada, Suriname, El Salvador, Curacao, Panama, Haiti, Nicaragua, Guatemala. Give me your 3 teams that will make the final round. Potentially, I would say Canada. Suriname is on good form, and so Canada, 80 Suriname, Curacao. I'm going Curacao because of the coach that they have. I'm only going Curacao because of Goose Idkin. They have a very good coach, people. They have a really talented coach. So I'm going Goose Idkin for that one. So Tevin said Jamaica can beat any team. We don't worry because Jamaica beat Chile. Yeah, that's how long ago. That's how long ago, Tevin. That's a long time ago before we beat Chile. That's years ago. Adrian Williams said, I only know Andre Blake. Karim Hughes said, Amal Knight. So people, please, I'll keep that in mind. I'll do my check on him. I'll do my check on Amal Knight. I'll do my check on Amal Knight. So I'm going to bring up the starting lineup so you guys can see what I'm talking about. The goalkeeper Knight. Costa Rica alone worry me. Definitely, I'm not sure. A lot of people say they don't worry. They're not worried about Costa Rica. I am worried about Costa Rica. I personally am worried about Costa Rica because they do have a good team. Yes, Ian, he said, Lawrence, Vigarox. Is it Vigarox or Vigarox? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that name. Number 2. So people, hopefully you guys can see the team sheet coming up soon. I'm only worried if they get an injury. Other than that, it's good to get to go always. I'm sure Kemar Roof coming because I listened to him on an interview. Yeah, what did he say in an interview? People, Tevin, tell me about when was that interview done? Tell me when was that interview done, and so I can maybe do my research on it as well. Big up Moby Aguna. Thank you very much, bro, for passing through. Much respect. I have 22 people in the chat, people. Please smash the like button. Big up Moby Aguna for passing through. Massive respect, bro. Massive respect. Karum, you said you think the FIFA ranking is helping us to get players in Europe? Yes, that is why it's critical for us to go down the rankings. Let's go down into that top 30 where we can get more players. Andrea Williams said Navas going to be hard to score pass. You see me? You see him performance today? Yes, solid performance from Navas. So I think that this Costa Rica team has something to prove. But I'm looking at the Curacao, Costa Rica, and I didn't do much on Haiti. I won't get into that. I will do Haiti. I will do Haiti, Guatemala. Let me see who I'm going to do next. For the next night stream, I'll be doing El Salvador, Canada, and Curacao. For the next night stream, Canada, Curacao, El Salvador people. Remind me about that. Definitely remind me about that. So that is for the next stream. So Ian Campbell said persons who are processing their passport. All right, so what I don't want to do, Ian, I want to do people that we have right now. Just in case, I want to say just in case the processing of the passport does not come through, I want to do the players that we have at hand right now. It's just in case the passport does not fall through. So at centre back period, people, I'm going again. We have done this so much, quite so often. I've done this a lot. And it's the same set of players that we're going through over and over again. It's the same set of players that we're going through over and over again. Nicholson said taxi at the back. Let me run through it. I'm going to run through them people. I'm going to run through everybody. Pinnock and Moore, yes, everybody agree with that. So it is Pinnock and Moore at right back people. Who is the right back? Who is the right back? Who is the right back people? You know that Roof win the league with Rangers. Yes, I do know that. It's just for them to lift the title right now. I don't think FIFA ranking is helping. I don't think FIFA ranking is helping us because we are not seeing any local players getting their chances in their leagues. What our local players should do is move over to the smaller tier leagues in the Belgium, the Turkey, and try to build from there. Otherwise, it will be very, very difficult. Then I can't use Peters because I'm using players that has already represented Jamaica, and we know it's complete. These are players that we're going to use have already represented Jamaica, so that I can't use Peters. So right back people, Moore and Pinnock, everybody agreed Moore and Pinnock. Roman said West Harding. Nicholson said Powell, Alvas Powell at right back. People are saying Alvas Powell. All I'm seeing is Alvas Powell. A lot of people are saying Powell. Tevin is saying Dejan Anderson from Lazio. People, what you guys think about Dejan Anderson? Because I'm seeing a lot of Powell. Everyone is saying Powell. So people, that means Paul got the opportunity. So in midfield, Daniel Johnson. In midfield, we have Daniel Johnson, people. People, smash, if you're just coming in, smash the like button. If you're new here, subscribe as well. I would really, really appreciate if you guys subscribe. If you're new here. So I'm trying to build a platform, people. I'm really, really working hard to build this platform. So I really appreciate the support. And if you want to help me build this platform, people, I think you guys will hit the like button if you want to help me build this platform. So smash the like button, people, to help me build the platform. And also subscribe if you're new here, because these are regular content that we do on a daily basis as well. So we have right back. What are the right back options we have? So we have Dejan Anderson. We have Alvas Powell. We have Mariapa. Our stay now, people. Theo said Andre Gray, Jamalo, and Bailey up front. Karum, you said Joshan Hanglin, very good midfielder, but he's young. Joshan Hanglin is a very good midfielder. I did cover Joshan Hanglin. I'm ruining. But the reason why I wouldn't want to play Joshan Hanglin is because he's young. I would want him. I would take Joshan Hanglin coming off the bench to let him develop fully. Let him develop at 100%. So people are saying Ravel, Johnson, and Maggie. Bobby at Cam. Exactly. Anderson does have his passport. Does have his passport as yet. CDM, Johnson and Ravel, Palmer, Reed, right wing, Bailey, Shamar, Nicholson, striker. Ooh, those are some good options, people. I think Johnson is better on the right. People are saying Hector Hout. The reason why I put Johnson right there, because typically most midfielders, defensive midfielders can play either right or left. It's typical though. So let's move on to the attacking era. I'm going for Bobby. Attacking midfield Bobby. Over on the left side. Ooh. Over on the left. Lower. Over on the right. Bailey. We have Bailey on the right, people. And up front. Because we're going to work with players. Because we're going to work with players that we have at hand, I will definitely have to go with Shamar. I know I would want to use Gray. I would definitely want to use Gray, but Nicholson is doing bits right now. So people, let's see what's happening. Let's see what's going on in the chat. People are saying Hector Hout. Adrian is saying Ravel, Morrison. Adrian Williams, Antonio, Bobby Reed, Bailey and Bobby Reed. No, people, we're using players that have already represented the country. These are players that have already played for Jamaica. But we know these players are coming for sure. Not players who are sorting out passports. We're talking about players who we are sure about. Antonio hasn't played for JA. Yeah, exactly. Nicholson said, we're Ravel. Let me see. So, what happened to Ravel? So, everybody after Ravel. Bailey on the right wing. Yes, I put Bailey on the right wing. I want to see Bailey cutting in. Karum said low. Karum said Bailey. Delano said Gray as well. Ian Campbell said Johnson and Morrison. Ooh, Ian. So, why not beat the bad for Morrison, you know? Nicholson. Yes, I'm working with Nicholson for this one. I know Gray is a quality player. But for this purpose, I'm going with Nicholson. Nicholson has more goal. Morrison for Hector. When Antonio saw play striker position, it is his. Definitely, I agree with that. People are saying Hector not good. What will be your approach? Let's see. What if, people? What if? All right, so I'm going to take out Hector. Because I see you guys are flinging shots all over the place for Hector. I want to bad me up to Hector. Oh, big up Jerome 87. I watched Costa Rica versus Mexico last week. They are good. Definitely. I agree with that, Jerome. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want us to play going this Gold Cup thinking that we're going to walk over Costa Rica. Because Costa Rica is playing really, really good football right now. They only lost to Mexico 1-0. And Mexico is the champion in the Caribbean. They are the Gold Cup champion. They are representing everything. They are beating everything. Before I use Hector, I rather pick Kevin Lambert. So I'm going to take out Hector people. So I remove Hector people. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. People, David said Morrison. Jerome said a very organized team. He definitely agree with that as well, Jerome. Where would you be? And what would be your style of play? So Karum, I realize that you love the tactical aspect of the game, and that is something that I love as well. I love the tactical aspect of football. So in regards to style of play, in this game, this is what I would do. So in possession, when we have possession, I would want us to overload over on Bailey's side, because Bailey is one of our better players. So overloading on that side, providing a lot of support. So the more we keep Bailey in their half, the more we can keep them pinned down. So definitely, fullbacks would use up Alvas Powell and Lawrence and Taxi. Let them bomb forward. I would take Johnson. Let Johnson sit. Let's see if you guys can see the cursor. Tell me if you guys can see the cursor. So where the cursor is, I would let Johnson sit right there. So you guys can look at the cursor on the screen. Right there is where I'll let Johnson sit. In between Pinnock and Moore to basically control the tempo of the game and allow Baker to provide support to the attackers. So we'd have 5 in attack. And with the fullbacks bombing forward, creating overload on each wing, that is what I would intend to do. And leave Johnson as backup to provide cover for the defenders. Tevin said Gray have more experience, but Shamar Nicholson is winning a league title right now. Shamar Nicholson is winning a league title right now, so we have to use that as respect. People start bash Hector because he played sometime. I think we need to have to approach home games and have two approaches for home game and away. So for home games, we try dominating home games. Away games, it depends on the opponent. If we're going to play away games and the opponent is not that good, and we see the potential of dominating that opponent, we should go and dominate them. We should not think that we can actually oversight that. We should definitely try and dominate them. If they're a good team and they force us to sit back, so be it. But if we can dominate them, we should dominate them. Can that team win the Gold Cup? Whew. I think this team can go far in the Gold Cup. I'm not 100% sure if they can win it, but I think they can go far. But we should bear in mind that this is a similar team that will be seen in the Gold Cup. This is a similar team. Oh, yes. My bad. So Baker's not represented Jamaica. So let's put back Hector. Why am I not seeing Lambert? Alright, so people, I have to move Hector. Let's hope USA and Mexico and Canada end up. So have Johnson in the midfield. Ooh. It seems as if Ravel Morrison is going to get his place. Because we have no midfielder, proper midfielder. People, who can I put in this position? I want to use someone who has been playing football over the time period, because if we're going to select a Gold Cup team, we want to put in players that have been playing. So people are saying Kevin Lambert. People are saying Kevin Lambert. When last Kevin Lambert play some football, people? When last Kevin Lambert play some football? We have to put that in perspective. When last Kevin Lambert played some competitive football? Because we're going for players that playing competitive football at this point. Ravel has to be in the lineup. I don't care if he doesn't have a club or if he's playing in Africa. Costa Rica have what we done, chemistry. Plus they have a battle-tested World Cup veteran in their squad. Yeah, Brian Rees, Joel Campbell, Kayla Navas. Very good, talented squad. I think very, very good, talented squad. Let me run through again. Campbell, the former Arsenal players for Arsenal. Yeah, I know Joel Campbell, the black guy with the left foot, great left foot. People are saying Kevin Lambert, but I'm not seeing Lambert. Why am I not seeing Lambert? Why am I not seeing Lambert? Lambert is not showing at these people. So people, before I put in Lambert, when last Lambert played competitive football? World Cup or Gold Cup, which is more important to you? World Cup. I think World Cup is way more important, but Gold Cup would be a good set of fixtures to get the team to gel really, really well. And then now we can go approach the World Cup qualifiers with a better mindset. That team can't win the Gold Cup. Really. Playing now at his club. He's playing now at his club. So I have Lambert people. I'm not seeing the name coming up. The name is not coming up, people. The name is not coming up. So let me see. Let me try someone else. Let's go for Casey Palmer then. Ian Campbell said Casey Palmer. So we're gonna go for Casey Palmer. So we have Casey Palmer. Definitely, since we're going to use Daniel Johnson to do the defensive work, we can use Casey Palmer. Or what if people? I'm going to give you an option. All right. So Casey Palmer, I'm going to do something, people. I'm going to use Lowe and Pinnock as a centre back pairing. I'm not finding some of these players. All right, so you'd have to say. It can't work, people. It can't work. So definitely, more. Go back to where you're coming from. So I'm gonna put back more to where he's exactly where it's coming from, people. And it's Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer is the man. So that is what we're working with, people. That is what we're working with. Let me go back. Oh, I've made a massive skip. Ravel didn't play and he still bosses Saudi Arabia game. Saudi Arabia is way below us in the ranking, bro. If that team played against USA, them can beat that experienced team. Of course, that's a good team. I think that's a good team. Mexico has quality all over the pitch, like Lozano, Corona. Them going to win easily. Yeah, I think Mexico is a team to reckon with. They are the team to beat. People, I'm going up to 1 hour, 30 minutes. I know it's late, and I know you guys would definitely want to go to bed. And Jimenez, that team is very attacking. That is the thing. I want us to go and attack them. I want us to go and get at them. I don't want us to come and sit back and expect that the team that we're going to play against is just going to roll over. I want us to get at them. Just look at your team, realize you're not carrying low. How come? The reason why I don't have low is because that's a difficult one, people. Difficult question to answer. But I do think low should be in there. But I think because of the app that I'm using, I couldn't identify low. So I just leave it out there. CD, where's low? And him and Moore should be at the back. Pinnock look nervous to me. The best defender, the best central defensive defender in the league so far. Pinnock is the best central defender in the league so far. But people, that is at the starting line. Well, Low, I do believe that Low deserves to be in the team. I do think that Low deserves to be in the team. But what if I should do a comparison of Low and Ethan Pinnock and see how well they're playing, see how well they perform together? What if, people? So people, what do you think? What do you think? Do a comparison of Low and Pinnock? You want us to do a comparison of Low and Pinnock, people? I'm going to do a comparison of Low and Pinnock and see which one of them Ian said, how half in Saudi Arabia lose at home? Good question. Good question. I never checked it. I'm going to be honest. I never checked that one. So I'm looking at Low stats right now. Good. Let me see, people. USL Championship, First Division. So Low is playing in the USL Championship, people. All right, so please compare Low versus Pinnock. All right, so people, I'm going to do the comparison. Premier League. I'm going to do the comparison. So Damien Low is actually playing in Egypt. Damien Low is playing in Egypt. His team is actually on, let me see. Who remember Romario Williams? Who remember Romario Williams? Romario Williams is actually playing in the same league. All right, so people, all right. First thing first, people, Low is not playing in the league itself. I'm not seeing Low with any appearance in the league. He's playing in the championship, the USL Championship. but not in the league. Let me see the last game that they played. They played a game, yes, on the 21st of April. So people, I'm going to... Okay. Yeah. Easier. My bad. Easier, people, easier. My bad. First division. All right, so people, it's not much stats to work with. I'm not getting a lot of stats for a low. People are asking, how is Juma Flemings doing? Oof. So, what I'm seeing from low right now, yeah, well, solid performances. 22 appearances, start 23 appearances, start 23 of those. Coming forward, but the last game he played was actually, that's years ago, 2018. People, I'm not getting a lot of statistics for low. I'm not getting a lot of statistics. People said Romario Williams is hot and cold. Low is playing in Egypt. Yeah, Romario Williams and Low playing on the same team. Romario Williams and Low playing on the same team. And as someone said earlier, let me run through. USL Championship. Or say they use run ranking. 4th of October. I'm not getting a lot of stats from these people. So it's difficult for me to use low because I'm not getting a lot of information on how often they are played. Definitely the last game that this team played, Romario Williams scored a goal. And it seems as if he's one of those consistent players as well. Because this team is actually second in the table. This team is second in the table. They played 19 games, scored 22 goals. Oh, conceded 20. They're not defending well. So they're not defending well, people. So they concede every goal. Every game they concede a goal. I'm going to run through some of the comments. People said, how is Juna Flemings doing? Juna Flemings. Let's have a look at Flemings. At Birmingham. Ooh. That's some good stats. Okay, so people, let me rally up Juna Flemings stats. Very, very good stats, people. I'm going to show you guys what Juna Flemings is doing. Yeah, definitely, yeah. And I think that we did went down there and play some proper football. For us to get a win over him. So people, what do you guys think? I'm looking at Juna Flemings right now. And Juna Flemings' stats are looking really, really good. It seems as if he's ready for the call-up. It seems as if he's ready for the call-up. It looks as if Juna Flemings is ready for the call-up, people. So we're going to run through. So this is the last thing I'm going to do, people. It's the last thing I'll actually do. We're going to look at Juna Flemings and see what he's doing. So people, it's coming up now. You guys are going to see it. We're going to have an in-depth look at Juna Flemings and how well he's playing so far. So he's playing in the USL. So people, tell me if you guys are seeing the screen good. I'll definitely move that away out of the way. So you guys can have a better look. So people, this is Juna Flemings, age 26, playing as a striker. Look at his SOFA score ratings: 6.8, 7.8, 8.6, 8.8, 7.1. Look at his heat map, people. As you guys can see, he's doing a lot of work over on the left-hand side. So basically, he played a total of 14 games. He started all 14 games. He has 85 minutes per game. He has never been featured in Team of the Week. He scores 14 goals in 14 starts. 14 goals in 14 starts. Scoring frequency, every 85 minutes he scores a goal. So he scores a goal a game. This is Junior Flemings. 1 goal per game. Shots per game, he averages 4.4 shots per game, which is 3.5, which is literally 4. Big chance missed just 6, which is average. So he has 2 assists. So his goal contribution is higher than the amount of games he played. Run through some more of the chats, people. Low give away a lot of the ball. Low plays in Bush League. So people, as you can see, Flemings is tearing up the USL. Saudi is the African champion. You know that, so you can't watch where they rank more. True, you can't watch the ranking. Junior Flemings in Bush League. Well, he's tearing up the Bush League. Jamal Lowe, Aaron's Roof, Leon over him. I'm calling no players from USL. Come on, Flemings. We got better players. David, I agree. USL is a Bush League. All right, so people, do you know you have a lot of hidden gems in those those so-called Bush Leagues? You have a lot of hidden gems and jewels in those Bush Leagues. A lot of them. Right now, at the 18-year-old Kiddo Taylor Hart, full of skills and can finish to be training with the Arsenal team right now. All right, so first thing first, Tevan. Taylor Hart is not ready. He's not ready. He's training with the first team. Yes, he's training with the first team, but he's not ready for the big stage as yet. I've done extensive research on him. I've done a lot of reports on him as well, because you guys know I cover Arsenal. So I've seen a lot of him. I've watched a lot of the youth team performance, and it's not that 100% impressive. It's not significant, but he has a long way to go. People are saying Kiddo Taylor is clear of Flemings. So Flemings scored, he has 2 assists, 44 touches per 90. Accurate pass per game, 13.4, 68%. Accurate pass in his own half, 2.9 at 93%. No position of 10.6 per 90 at 60%. So he has a lot of good stats. So evidently, he's better than this league. Junior Flemings is better than this league, people. So he's the last person we're going to cover, Junior Flemings. His so far score rating is actually 7.8. Yes, we should consider the league that he's playing in. Definitely, I would agree with capping Taylor Hart. We have to cap him. We have to get him over because he has a bright future. Kiddo Taylor Hart has a very, very bright future. Renee Simeone find Ian Pepe Goodison in Major League. True. So we can't kill all of these leagues, right? We can't slate all of these leagues. We can't slate these leagues. Talents are there, people. People, before you go, smash the like button, people. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, people, for everyone who tuned in. We did a lot of discussion. We cover a lot of players. And it goes to show that we can have discussion every day on different players. Because this is the first that we're covering Junior Flemings. It's the first we're covering Junior Flemings. First. So definitely, people, thank you very much for tuning in. Before you go, people, smash the like button. It was really, really good fun. It's getting late, and I know you guys would want to go and have your rest because this is ours. But people, I really appreciate that you guys take the time out to be here with me. Much respect, people. Everybody, before you go, smash the like button. And as I said before, let me go. Every Monday, I'll be dropping a report on players over the weekend, how they perform. I'll be keeping track of the Reggae Boyz. It's called Reggae Boyz Watch. I'll be doing that every single Monday, so you guys can look out for that. I'll be covering all the players that perform well over the weekend, and I'll be doing a highlight show. Basically, it's an highlight show on these particular players, so you guys can tune in for that. Please, guys, turn on your notification. I'd really appreciate if you guys turn on notification, so when I drop my videos, if you don't have the time to watch them, just smash the like button on the videos same way, and then you can watch it further on. So, people, big respect to everybody who tune in. Look out for the Reggae Boy Watch shows continuously. Big up, people. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. Hit the like button before you go. Much respect, people. Tomorrow, I'll be witnessing Arsenal getting slapped. Gonna witness Arsenal getting slapped in the Europa League. And then now it's another headache for me again. But big up, people. All you guys will see me soon. Much respect. Tevin, Jerome, Keroom, Ian, Campbell as well. Delano, everybody will come in our chat. Much respect, people. I salute you guys. Thank you very much. Respect. Have a good night, people.